Good Saturday evening, everyone. Welcome to Saving Money Unapologetically with your host, PG. That is me. I'm coming to you guys and gals, boys and girls. I have a public service announcement to make, and it is of very, very urgent and importance. So, what we need to do is focus on the graphic that I have on the screen. 25,000 Georgians, that's in the state of Georgia, the Atlanta, Georgia metropolitan area, um, will lose their Medicare Advantage health plan from a particular company. And that is effective basically almost immediately. The plan will terminate on October the 1st of 2025. Sonder Health Company, who is a local health insurance company that is located in the metropolitan area of Atlanta. This company basically has almost $50 million in debt that they owe. There has been some court proceedings, and the court has ordered that they liquidate and shut down immediately. The company Sonder Health basically is a relatively new health insurance company that came under the Medicare Advantage heading. And companies like that offer extra benefits if the recipient of that type of medical insurance is approved for it, or if you qualify for those extra health benefits, such as some people get a little extra help with a what they call the little medical card that'll give you a few dollars per month on perhaps groceries or over the counter vitamins, and maybe Ensure protein shakes, things of that nature. Some even will let you apply some of those funds to a utility bill or perhaps rent or something of that nature. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Sonder Health Insurance Company offered Georgians, according to the transcripts that I looked at from the courts here in Georgia, said that they offered Georgians hundreds of dollars each month for groceries and gas before they shut down, or before they were shut down. Um, on September the 5th, it was televised on the news in a quite lengthy broadcast about what transpired. This company, I believe, is located in the Sandy Springs area, which is Sandy Springs, Georgia, which is a metropolitan area of Atlanta. More than 25,000 Georgians that they estimate are losing their Medicare Advantage coverage as Sonder has been shut down, and it was shut down by the Insurance Commission and the state of Georgia. When they did their investigations, or where they were under investigations, I assume, earlier on, in order to determine what was going on with the company, they said that they had been basically just doling out tons of cash each month, and they put themselves in insolvency, basically. And so now, unfortunately, not only will that company, insurance company, pay the price, but the people who were relying on those extra benefits that they had been getting for extra groceries and whatever else that they did with that, those cards have been shut off. You know, if they were counting on going to the grocery store, like they had interviewed several people, and I was looking at that before I came on to let you guys know about what was going on, in case you didn't have any idea, or if you have loved ones, family, friends, coworkers, or someone that lives in the state of Georgia and who perhaps maybe has Sonder Health Care Medicare Advantage plan, then you can notify them in case that they didn't hear anything about it, or because a lot of times these days we have so much folks that's been going on until everyone doesn't necessarily get the news and information that is out here. Sometimes you're caught up at work or whatever it is you do. Maybe you don't feel well. Maybe you have some type of illness or something going on. You have children that you have to take care of, maybe a family, an elderly family member, anything of that nature can actually interfere with when you can look at the news, when you get a chance to hear something on the radio station, if you're listening to regular traditional radio, or if you're perhaps at work or talking on the phone to someone and someone brings that up. But sometimes people go without knowing. And so that's why I'm on and I'm trying to put the message out, because I live in the Atlanta metropolitan area that encompasses a lot of people. And 25,000 plus Georgians are losing their Medicare Advantage coverage from Sonder Health is really significant at this late stage in the ball game of this year. What has happened, folks, is that they did state that the state decided to open up, with assistance through the regular Medicare program, open enrollment early to these actual customers that have been affected by Sonder to go ahead on and search for a new Medicare Advantage plan if they so choose to. Now, if they do absolutely nothing, or if you are one of those victims and are listening to me, if you do absolutely nothing, then at the end of September, on October 1st, you will be placed in a traditional regular Medicare plan. It will revert back to regular Medicare. Those extra incentives and extra little bonuses definitely will not come with a regular Medicare Advantage. A regular Medicare plan. Some people may have been getting extra help with their premiums for Medicare. Some people may not. They may have been paying something per month on that particular plan. I don't know. That's, something that you would have to look into for your loved one or your family member, your coworker, a friend or whatever, or yourself. Please do your due diligence, but know that if you do absolutely nothing and sit on your hands or become oblivious to what's going on, and you are a member of Sonder Health, which is a local operated company here in the Atlanta metropolitan area of Sandy Springs, Georgia, then know that come October 1st, you will no longer have a Medicare Advantage plan, and you will not be covered under a Medicare Advantage plan. You will revert back to traditional regular Medicare. Now, whether or not that wipes away your extra help for your plan premium or not, I don't know, because it's going to be on each individual basis. So please do your due diligence. Share this video, vlog, podcast, whatever you want to deem it, to family, friends, co-workers, or anyone that you know in the metropolitan area of Atlanta, so that they can have some type of insight as to what's going on and whether or not this affects them. If it doesn't directly, then they may know of someone who does have Sonder Health, and definitely that company has basically now been shut down. People said the investigative reporter Justin Gray interviewed several people, and they were saying that they had been receiving hundreds of dollars for their utilities. Last month, a Fulton County judge did place the Sandy Springs-based Sonder Health in receivership, and liquidation, writing that Sonder is not in good standing any longer and to offer health insurance, and that all Sonder policies will be terminated effective October 1 of 2025. So with that being said, guys and gals, boys and girls, you have been listening to Saving Money Unapologetically with your host, PG, that is me. And I wanted to come on and let you guys know, and gals know, ladies and gents, boys and girls, that Sonder Health will not exist, and those Medicare Advantage plans will no longer exist for the recipients of those. You either have to choose a new plan with another insurance company altogether, or revert back to general regular Medicare. Please keep that in mind. Please pass this information along if you have clients, if you work in community health or public health. A lot of people have certain Medicare Advantage plans because you get extra little perks here and there. And for some people, it is advantageous to go with that versus just your regular traditional Medicare. Now, 25,000, that's not a small amount of residents in the state of Georgia. That affects quite a number of people. So I'm just putting it out here for everyone to get the opportunity to take advantage of the information and get it across to people that you think may be able to benefit from it. Please do your due diligence, like, comment, and share this vlog, podcast, and YouTube video with family members and friends, especially if you think that the people that you know could use this information, and the ones that you do know that could use it. If they can't, or if it doesn't directly affect them, please, all I ask that you do is share the information, because what knowledge is power, and we can all help each other. We're going through some really tough economic times, y'all. Things are happening. Budget cuts are being made to Medicare in itself, and definitely Medicaid, and things are like this with this particular insurance company. I'm more than sure that smaller companies like this one as well will start to fold, or will somewhere down the line have issues and affect other people across this nation. Once again, you have been listening to Saving Money Unapologetically with your host, PG, that is me. Thank you guys and gals, boys and girls, ladies and gents, for tuning in. Please, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my YouTube channel and help me help you save money, and help me help you to get the quality information that you need in order to understand the things that are going on and that are taking place, that I feel that you may be able to use vital information and correct information, because there's lots of information out here, but that does not mean that it is necessarily correct information or good sound information that can help someone. We have information out here that's diluted, convoluted, mixed up, not correct, half lies, half truths. We have a lot going on. But when I come on and when I have a public service announcement to make, trust and believe, I can tell you and I can cite the sources. These sources came from the courts here in the state of Georgia, as well as WSB TV news broadcast, as well as you can look a bit of it up in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Those are the sources that I use. 3 sources. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good rest of your Saturday evening. Bye now.